cause of Changing Children's World Foundation. And we all are here for the same reason. So tonight is a real important night to remember why we're here and the wonderful people who have donated auctioned items, silent auction baskets. But tonight is really special because it is the art of caring. My name is Diane McFarland, and I have been part of this organization for now a couple of years, and I can't think of a better way in which we can celebrate what is done here at this foundation but through art. I'm the Artistic Director of Canelan Arts Initiative, which brings our school district in Canelan together with our community, bringing art to all. So we put the all call out to professional artists in this Fox Valley area, and they came out and donated pieces tonight. So tonight is special. We have in the Artist Cove, in the cottage, beautiful pieces that have been created for this evening, and just for this evening, and just for you.
The Executive Director of Changing Children's World Foundation, and it is a great pleasure to be here. I think as we were watching the thunderstorm projections, we said we will know who our real friends are if they make it this evening. So thank you all for being here. We appreciate you so much. I would also like to just mention a few sponsors. We've had just great consistent support from the American Legion and VFW, mainly through our key contacts who are here tonight and our board Vice Chair, Jake Wyatt. We've had great support from the Exchange Club, from the Rotary Clubs in Geneva and St. Charles. We want to recognize them and thank them for all of their support. We have other key people who are here this evening. I'd like to recognize Sheriff Kramer, who's here, and just to mention, Sheriff we are on our 8th program with parents who are incarcerated at the Kane County Jail, just as an example. So now I'd like to also ask our special supporters, the team that's worked so hard to make this beautiful event, and I'd like you to also just raise a hand and be recognized. So staff members, please, staff team, please raise a hand. Our interns, please raise a hand. And our volunteers for the evening. So we have a team of nearly 25 staff, interns, and volunteers helping us this evening. So thank you all so very much. Wonderful conversation with Sheriff Kramer that I just wanted to share with you because I think it sums up what Changing Children's World Foundation is all about. We were agreeing that the important work that needs to be done in our society today is prevention. It's prevention and it's nonviolence. And Changing Children's World and ICDP, which is the curriculum that we use to help promote calm, safety, and peace within home structures, is really at the base of so many of our issues that we're having in society today. When we talk about suicide prevention,
when we talk about crime prevention, when we talk about violence prevention. We are talking about working with children and their families in how to better relate in relationships, which is really what the base of what we're talking about tonight. Relationships is really what we're talking about. Healthy, good, solid relationships, which so many parents are struggling with because they don't know how to do it. And that's where ICDP comes in, and that's what Changing Children's World Foundation does. And that is unlike any other. This is important work we do, and it's not being done enough. So the fact that you are here tonight and you paid your ticket and you are bidding on these auction items shows that you really care about what we all care about. And that is the prevention of violence in our society today. So I'm going to introduce to you Colonel Jake White, who is on our board of directors and who has some statistics for you, because people need to hear this, that what kind of work we do works. It really does. And what you contribute matters big time. So please give a hand to Colonel Jake White.
Thank you, Diane. First of all, I've got to give you a commercial here. The first commercial is that Changing Children's World Foundations, we're in our 6th year, beginning our 6th year. We had celebrated 5-year anniversary last spring, and last November. And I'd like to say really thank you all for your support, because I've seen some familiar faces here tonight. But our next foundation, our next fundraiser is set for April the 21st. So mark this on your calendar, April 21st. And if you don't mark it on your calendar, we'll make sure that you get a notice that we're going to have this again. And we're going to be at the Mill Creek Golf Course on that day, and the theme's going to be every parent, every child, a superhero. Add to Diane's words of complimentary words and about the program. Empathy. It's just not violence. It deals with the physical abuse. It's more than physical abuse. It's the verbal abuse, the eye contact. It's a silent abuse that takes place with your children and with your spouses and so on. And this program is a program that works with those parents how to communicate with each other and to be successful as a couple. And also that translates down to their children, which is very important, because the children are watching you every day. They listen to every word that you say, they watch your actions, and they mimic what they see. Not only at the home, but then they take it and they'll mimic it in the classroom at school, and that's where then we get into bullying and other things and so on because of their frustration. So the program has a lot of merit and value, and I sincerely believe in this program, or I wouldn't be here myself, because I think this program has a lot to add, not only to those parents, but to the kids. And, over the last statistics we have right here is that the parents and caregivers. We had over 781 participants thus far this year, and 603 of those have been certified to completing that class, going through the full tenure of the class. Professionals and paraprofessionals trained, we had 350 to participate, and we have 40 of those certified. But more importantly, over 2,000 children have been impacted from this because of the program. And we can't emphasize what a successful program that Sheriff Kramer sponsors by letting us go into his correctional facility and work with those parents who want to learn how to be better parents. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to back to Diane.
I'll introduce Heather, yeah.
Back to Diane.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks, Jake. I'd like to introduce Dr. Heather Corwin from Northern Illinois University. She has been so kind and has been such an important part of CCWF, as well as the students that she works with at Northern. She is responsible for putting together our new video, which we are so incredibly excited about. She's going to talk a little bit about that and how powerful it was for her. but also kind of the introduction and what you're going to be about to see, which is extremely exciting. So can you please give a warm appreciation to Dr. Heather Corman.
Thank you, everybody. I'm very excited to give you the world premiere of this video. I had the distinct pleasure of shooting a lot of the interviews, and I feel like I know these people better than I actually do because I've spent hours with each of them. Some of my big takeaways had to do with empathy and the whole idea of listening without expectations, which gave people patience. There's been a lot of talk about violence and how to prevent the parenting that you don't want to have happen. As a parent, that is how I frame it. I didn't want that to happen, and it just did. So the ICDP training allows parents to gain skills that are very practical, hands-on, not only to just be in the moment with your children in those less than comfortable moments, but also to find the moments where you can both shine and connect and find new ways of being because you have new skills. It's brilliant, and it's not hard, it's just a skill. And if our parents didn't do it, how are we supposed to know how to do it? ICDP helps parents figure out how to parent with heart in the way that they want to parent. And the other big takeaway, which you will see in a moment, has to do with forming community. You actually get to talk with parents about real life experiences without judgment, where you're all able to say, wow, okay, that happened. That sounds awesome. How did you do that? Or I need help. This happened, so what other things could I have done? It's wonderful dialogue to just help you be a better parent, person, and give generations ways to work well together. This was a joy for me, and I'm really excited for you all to see it. So thank you.